Okay, in today's lesson, lesson 15, we are going to find common units or number of units to compare two fractions. Basically, I'm going to show you two different ways to compare fractions. One is by the area model, or which we've been calling draw a picture. And the other is by renaming fractions. We've been calling the top-bottom rule. So, this is number 4 in their problem set, where they have to explain two different ways to compare fractions. So, if I'm comparing 1/2 and 3/4, and I need to draw an area model, I am going to draw two rectangles. Here are my two different rectangles. And the top rectangle I'm going to illustrate by shading in 1/2. And by the bottom fraction, I'm going to illustrate, I'm going to illustrate 3/4 by shading in 3/4. And from the area model, you can see that more is shaded in for 3/4, so 3/4 is greater. Okay? The second way we've learned how to compare fractions is more with numbers, and it involves getting a common denominator, and that involves finding the least common multiple between 2 and 4, and we know that 2 times 2 is 4. So we will change this denominator by doing the top-bottom rule. Whatever I multiply to the bottom, I do to the top. And I rename 1/2 as 2/4. And then we can see, now that they have common denominators of 4, that 3 is bigger than 2, so 3/4 is larger. So tonight, sometimes they'll have to do this method, and sometimes they'll have to do this method, but then there'll also be a time where they can choose which one they want to do, the picture, the area model, or the renaming with the top-bottom rule.